Happy Monday! Welcome back to your daily dose of news. I'm your host Nick, and we've got a jam-packed episode for you today. So let's dive right in. Today we're covering some developments in the United Auto Workers strike, what's going on with futures heading into Monday's trading session, and much more. First up, let's dive into the latest on the UAW conflict we witnessed last week against all three major US auto manufacturers. That may not be the end of it. There might be a new strike brewing, this time from our neighbours up north, in Canada. Now, turning our attention to the markets, last week was a bit of a stinker. All major indices closed in the red as inflation seemed to be creeping back into the picture. Today, stock futures are relatively flat as we head into the new week, with many investors eagerly awaiting the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision, which is scheduled for Wednesday. On our radar today, we have the Home Builder Confidence Index coming out at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. This will give us some insight into the state of the housing market, which has been quite the rollercoaster ride recently. But make no mistake, the big story of the week will undoubtedly be the Fed's decision. Moving on to our top story, it appears stock futures are pointing to a cautiously optimistic start to the week. With a lack of any major economic data today, traders are keeping their eyes on bond yields, oil prices, and expert analyses of the upcoming Fed decision. Finally, it's time for our top interesting news segment, where we serve up bite-sized stories that'll leave you craving more. Apple users, listen up. There's another iOS update hitting your devices today. Alibaba, the giant of e-commerce, is eyeing expansion into emerging markets. Reports suggest they're making a massive $2 billion investment in their operations in Turkey. And lastly, investor sentiment is starting to sour as the S&P 500 dipped for the second consecutive week. And that's a wrap for today. Stay tuned for more updates and insights. Have a wonderful Monday, everyone.